Okay, hello. It says OBS is just reconnected, so sorry about that. But yeah, I'm doing my best to get a handle of these tech problems. Some of you who stream out there probably know what happens. You test everything, it's fine, and then you try and stream and it's not fine, and it's not obvious as to why. Depending on your setup, of course, but okay. Let's see what we can find. Turn on the some should be some background noise still from the game. So I don't get why there isn't actually any at all. I mean, there should have been. It's like the only sound is from my voice, which is not good. Yeah, I don't really get that either. Still, we do what we can. Yeah, everything seems to check out okay. I had in-game sound earlier. Yeah, I should do the old switch it off and on technique. Anyone knows the IT crowd, it's a nice reference. Right. Or so we say it's unplug it and replug it again. Yeah, as you do, as you do. Okay, and that's made no discernible difference. Oh dear. I can't hear the game through my own headphones, and no wonder you guys can't hear it out there. And welcome wherever you are to the Children of the Core Expedition Izanami meetup. Yeah. I apologize, I get the pronunciation wrong. But here we are. Right, cool. At least we've got some nice visuals. Right, trying to rejoin chat myself. Yeah, just look at the... Oh, there's a fighter hanging over us. Nice. Suppose in a way, the streamer within a game, if you're looking at an event, you're almost like a sort of a journalist, like a film crew. So documenting something that's happening, but you're also a participant at the same time usually. So it's interesting. If I can actually get the voice back. Yeah, it would be helpful, wouldn't it? I don't really understand like why it's not been doing that, but I've had this before. The game noise kind of disappears, and I don't really know why. It kind of is there, then it goes, and I don't get it back. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what happens. Let's reconnect.
Carrier who's come with me actually in August to basically blanket search the whole region if you can find stuff. And with the observatory, it's a lot easier to do.
I'm down
so it's,
for that.
I mean, if you're on the Zero Initiative Discord, there's information channel on there. We could talk about it after. I can ping you on there and show you it, and you'll see what I mean.
Yeah, very well.
Is your name DKO on there as well?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, DKO's been helping me with the world for a while, but like, yeah, he exactly knows what we're talking about.
If anyone knows who the Zoro Initiative is, it was a long process, and it may have been my initial idea, but it was supported by a lot of people at the beginning, and it still is now. So it's kudos to everyone who's involved in it. If that makes any sense, like from the tribunal to the explorers in it, it's going strong. And to be honest, I took a long break because of the Xbox cancellations, and I came back, and it's good to see that it's still going strong. So it's
yeah, no, honestly, that's the only other like major group of like players that I know of, you know, like in the game, like as far as popularity. So like to grow as big as you guys
popularity wise,
like is very good. Huh?
popularity.
Yeah,
But
go.
also,
Yeah, just
actually,
pretty much
first
quiet.
time on the one look it looks reasonable, but on another side, it's disgusting. Just throw back out of the community.
Oh yeah, like if you guys have a
At least
console
they
player,
can
if you guys have a
2 or 3
console
times
player,
have a transfer to the PC.
yeah, so if you guys have a console player friend, be nice to them. Don't be like those guys in the forums that are like mean to them for no reason. Support the blockade. Support the blockade. Support the blockade. Support the blockade. Anyway, thank you for sharing the story. Now we're gonna go with where are you, Lynn? Yeah, here, Lynn.
Right.
Lynn, you've been exploring with me since like almost 3 years now. Jesus, and you've
So,
been to most of my stuff. So, Lynn, do you have any great story to share?
I created this alt account in 2020, I think. So, and then mainly so I could take the alt account to Colonia. And the first expedition that was going that way was the Sidewinder Syndicate's Christmas expedition. So I joined you guys solely to get to Colonia, and I enjoyed myself so much I came back again. And I've been with you ever since, and I just generally follow Richard wherever he does a expedition. And if you actually want any kind of exploration story, I haven't really done a great deal of fancy stuff.
Yeah. Like we're happy to help to hear those.
I found my first black hole this expedition a couple of days ago.
That's not a story about toilets, is it? No.
He found the toilet.
Yes, I found the toilet.
Everybody here is a grown adult. You all making
And
jokes.
You run out of toilet paper 30,000 light years ago.
Managed to find a system with about
Nobody just
50
told a joke about delivering some shit to get money and rank for the.
Alright, what other exploration story do you have?
That's the best way to obtain in Qatar.
I also managed to find a system with about 50 different bios.
Oh, nice.
Not all different.
Well,
Nice.
Did you scan them
I
all?
only managed to scan some of them. No, I didn't. I only managed to do about 3 of the planets. There's still a couple left. Some of them with 9 each.
Oh,
Crazy,
wow.
Mount.
So it's bookmarked, and I'm gonna have to go back.
Hey, if they're like multiples with 9s, you better submit that to GC.
What is
that's
the
fine,
rare.
if you like.
what is the record of bios in a system? Because the most I've come across is 57.
I think
so...
the record of bias per system, I think maybe it's like 70 or 80. But biasing
hell.
one planet, I think is like 12 bias. I think.
Okay.
I'm gonna say I think I found 11.
11 is
More
most
than
likely.
Most I've found is 10.
All right.
I've ever found 9.
Yeah, and I know that 10 exists, but I've never found 9.
So, Lynn,
I don't
any
think
other-
higher than a 9?
Any other fancy story that you want to share?
Only that time that just after KOI 1401 was discovered, and
Yeah, that's
you and I and Digital went out there to see what was going on, and because it was just at the tail end of the Summer Slam Down expedition.
Yeah, so
Just look behind you, Richard.
Yeah, the funny part about that
yeah.
is that that Summer Slam expedition, a lot of it was made out of like high Gs that I found in EDSM. However, what I didn't know is that sometimes those high Gs were corrupted data because people didn't submit them correctly. So a lot of them were not landable, and there were disappointments. So the thing is that we had a tip off by someone that, hey, someone found out a 45G body, and we were like in the way to the bubble. So yeah, we kind of like, we're like, oh my god, probably.
Colonia, is that you?
This is Burbly doing some fireworks.
my head.
Into thin air.
Hopefully that was only Burbly.
Can anyone
I'm
hear me at all?
was just sitting doing no harm on top of an SLF and it blew up onto my feet.
You, the imposter. I voted.
Okay.
So there was this guy. So as we were like, landing and all that, there was this Brazilian streamer which was tagging everything. So tell them what happened next, Lynn.
So one of you told him that it was a bit rude to go and put his name on every single planet and body in that system. So we decided that we were going to head him off and grab a few of our own. And so an argument followed. And only after that did we find out that he was a streamer.
And like,
So what?
Which is why.
So what? He got. They were basically going around marking up planets.
Yeah, they were going to tag every planet in that system.
Oh, okay.
It looked like. So we thought, right, we'll head them off and we'll do a few of our own instead.
and we stop him in his tracks, and it was hilarious. So every single time someone tells me, "Hey, Richard, you check out this 45G," but he's like, "Yeah, just check who's the name is there."
Yeah.
So, Neve, what was the name of the character who tagged all of the Cold War 1 stuff?
I don't remember the Caldwell one specifically.
Void Knight.
I don't
Void
remember.
Knight, yeah,
Void Knight
Void
was
Knight.
Caldwell 1, and then there was someone else who did Messier 67 by whining to FDev to get teleported out of there.
Okay.
This guy was someone like Quicksilver, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a Quicksilver guy. Yeah.
It was like Star Trader or Star something for Messier 67.
67.
It was Star something. That's all I remember for Messier 67.
I've told Anthor to remove freaking Void Knights, like, I do the same thing, but like he's never listened to me. So if you guys are more personal friends with Anthor, suggest him that, I guess, just because he was obviously cheating. But yeah, like CA5, we went and we did a little bit of survey in that system. Still need to actually submit a couple of POIs from there. It's a lot of work going on here. But yeah.
I mean, are we sure that Void Knight didn't just get there after carriers but beat us? Like, how do we know it wasn't just in that time?
It was a 2019 tag.
Yeah,
it was way before carriers.
Yeah, we were
so we know that he cheated.
Either you're cheating or it was like a game dev type thing.
Yeah. So well.
Yeah, no. There used to be history where the game devs would teleport people
Yeah,
places for their birthdays.
I mean,
so
the name is suspicious. Like Void Knight, like it's just weird. I don't know.
Void Knight.
Anyway, and those are like the only systems that he was on too. So very weird.
Thank you for sharing your stories, then.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Continue, then.
I'm just saying, are you getting a bit hot there?
Oh yeah. I'm just trying to read the camera while I get like the best things. But yeah, thank you for sharing the story, Lyndon. Sorry if we overlapped you a little bit.
That's all right.
It's okay. Okay, now finally, my good man that likes to speak a lot, Valley Watson. You better have a story, man. Share us a story.
I got this exploration book from Kid Ausland, from
I know I died.
Bear Lee, Yannix. Yeah, it's because of them I started exploration. Before I was just a combat pilot in the bubble.
Just.
I've been with Kid Ausland, with Bear Lee on almost every on the last 3 expeditions they did. And now I like exploration so much that it's become my main occupation.
I think
the last time I met Kit was in Foster's Terminal in Coas, in Colonia, if I remember rightly, Kit.
Yeah, well, Kit was with us on the Andromeda mission, and then Andromeda goodbye, and he was also with us on the Apollo 15.
Yeah.
So those were the expeditions that I did with these guys, and yeah, it was fantastic. Kit and me were always fighting over tritium for our respective carriers, but we all managed to fulfill our missions.
Cool. I was sure you were going to run out of tritium, but there were so many miners on that passage to Andromeda. There was no risk of that.
I might be interrupting you. I remember that situation. I even filmed this when we had that mining event to fill up the carriers. Sock Papa just tried to explode an asteroid and did not succeed.
Yeah, well, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, well,
he really tried to explode it, but every spot was failed, and we leave it at
stream. You can hear my mic, but I don't think anyone in Discord actually can.
Say,
which is annoying.
Shall we say?
I can hear you now, Yannick.
Oh, cool. Oh,
Yeah,
finally it works.
Shall we say? Yeah, but actually, thanks to Yannick's Kid Ausland and Bear Lee, like I'm enjoying Elite Dangerous far more than I did before now. Yeah. So thanks, guys.
Hey, really happy. Oh, by the way, if you guys look at the, White Dwarf, there's a planet that is almost going to the jet cone, or it's giving the illusion of that.
That's
Can
cool.
someone?
Actually, I
died.
looked at that a bit ago. It looks like it's a nebula that just happens.
Yeah, it's
to
a
be back there.
nebula. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So who needs a wing bite?
Me, I died.
Name?
Who Yakov, you died?
I'm going by the name of Arcanic for the purposes of because I died, but.
Damn.
Just so they feel the leaders here.
All right, I'm gonna invite you to team. All right, so as
I'm
you're
already-
already in the team, by the way.
How do I leave it? I don't know.
Who you're in the team with?
So JBL, my client crashed, and I'm now getting into different instance, so I'm going to have to go out to
Then-
Supercruise. If somebody can
That's
give me
bad.
an
Just to
invite.
join it.
Cool.
All right, so while we make some time for them to join the instance again, we're gonna talk to the man himself, Yannick. Yannick, do you have a story? to share with
Hello,
us?
can you hear me first? Because my voice keeps dropping in and out really badly. At the moment, there's not much I can do about that.
No,
but
we
you
can
can all
hear
hear
you.
me.
We can hear you.
Okay. What kind of story? Because
Yeah,
there
we
are quite a
hear
few out there.
Well, an exploration story, a discovery story.
Ooh, this is a good
I
one.
love the story of Sunday Bloody Sunday and the CCM birthday party.
I could do. I'll start with that one because that's actually like not really an exploration story, but it's a funny story. Or it became funny at least a few years down the line. But what he's referring to is that the first anniversary, I think, of CCN, the once one of the biggest single factions in the game, and the original Colonia faction as well. A lot of people probably weren't around for that, but it was absolutely a huge entity in its time. Myself and Colonia Jesus, who went by a different name at that point, were like basically some of the runners of that faction. And we were both explorers at this time, but there was like the birthday party for the first anniversary of CCN. And, you know, it was a big gathering, similar to this, but, you know, obviously without spacesuits and stuff. But, you know, there was a little bit of lax security, shall we say, and unfortunately, SDC had actually been planning an attack on us for about 2 months previously, come all the way from the bubble, pre-carrier, when it was actually quite, you know, an effort to get out as a Colonia. And essentially, they kind of snuck up on us, because everyone's sitting in a sort of, similar to this situation, in a sort of vulnerable, we're having fun with our friends moment, not really looking to the periphery to see people sneaking up. And there's like a SDC combat squadron with like their full ships and everything, and just opens fire and basically annihilates like most of the group. And that was their birthday present to us, and they made a video and everything about
got away,
it.
I think, if I remember.
I think there was about 2 or 3 that got away. I think Emil was one of them. I don't think he's here today, but he was also one of the custodians of CCN at the time. But yeah, it was.
They were the good days. They were the good days.
It was a very famous massacre, basically, in like early Elite. And unfortunately, I think Colonia Jesus was not there that day. He was doing something off in real life. But yeah, it was myself and like one of the other leaders of CCN were there, sort of repping at the time. But it was initially not funny at the time, but it is kind of funny in retrospect, mostly because it's like, if you're going to be ganked, at least be ganked by probably the best group out there, you know? And it did at least teach us a lesson about security, and, you know, explorers need to be kind of wary of that. I don't think those kind of ganker groups are really around anymore, though. I'm sure Colonia Jesus is much more aware of this than I am, because he's pretty much our sort of resident expert here, isn't he? If you want to add anything to that?
Pretty much gone now. No, they're pretty much gone now, and yeah, you're right. They don't get me wrong. At that time, I was not the player I am now, but we had some great times out that time, didn't we, Yannick? I mean, it was like a Wild West frontier, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think that was the great thing about Colonia when it first started. Yeah, but it's not exploration story, but it's still a funny story.
Anyway. I have seen your crime report near the Colonia. So yeah.
So I get an invite for
Yeah, I'm going to need one as well.
Who needs an invite?
Jakob.
Jakob. Another invite?
I never got the last one, man.
You're in a wing. Just relog and I'll give you an invite.
No, I left the wing.
Let's see. Okay, very well. Let me give it Jakob an invite. Who else needs an invite?
Secure Beard.
Lynn, can you leave your wing, please?
I've done that.
Oh,
I've
sure.
done Sir Beard.
Thank you.
Neve, get Sir Beard in here, please, if you don't mind.
Oh, just a quick heads up, I am streaming this, so don't say anything.
Jakob and who else? I'm gonna get the list that I used to take down Neve's stream. Okay, so here are the words that get you banned in Twitch. Number 1, naughty. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my.
Naughty. Naughty. Just kidding. Alright, so yeah, thank you so much for sharing the story, Yannick. Okay, so who else need an invite? JBL?
I'm here.
Do you need an invite?
No,
I sent an invite to you, Sir Beard.
Okay, so who, apart from Jakob, who need an invite? Also, by the way, if you guys have it on, because I saw on an account that I had it on, please deactivate your what is it called? Your
point defense.
laser things. The point defense, yeah. Yeah, deactivate your point defense. I don't know why you explorers have that, but deactivate it.
It saved my life on occasions. It is actually quite useful.
Well, that's for the Guardian ruins.
In places, why?
Yeah, I can deactivate it if you
I haven't been
like.
Guardian Ruins since like 2 years ago.
But yeah.
Yeah, because the thing is that he hits people, actually.
Only
so
if you shoot, though.
Okay,
to be
so
fair.
A lot of
So if I jump right up in the air, it'll shoot me.
So who hasn't shared a story that is here right now?
I haven't.
Oh, well, I was gonna go with you right now, just barely. So just JBL, as we know that. The reason that we're here is thanks to JBL for agreeing to meet up. And did you regret the meetup? Do you think this is a nice place?
I think it's a great site.
It's a great site. See, I told you it wasn't disappointing. So if you have to thank someone, it should be JBL for like agreeing to this meeting and getting everybody together. So JBL, do you have a story that you want to share in regards to this?
I've got a couple. Only one of them is sort of particularly about me. Which is my favourite POI. I was on the Lightning Strike expedition, which is one of the first Yannick ones I went on, and came across this incredible system with a water giant, 2 Earth-like moons, and a ringed Waterworld moon. And I think one of the Earth-likes was ringed as well. And that's the favourite of the POIs that I've got. It's called Rusalka's Trilemma, and it's worth.
Oh, Rusalka's. I know which one are you referring to.
Yeah. But I've got one that Yannick will remember, and this is from another of his expeditions. It's the Orion expedition. That's right. Mm-hmm. And I was scouting for that, and I found a really great site for the first meetup beyond Colonia. It was a lovely one. It was a geo site, old Horizon style, that's spilled from a plateau down the side into a deep cleft. And so we all did this, and we did a bit of an SRV lemming dive off the cliff and ended up at the bottom. And then people started recalling their ships. And about 80% of the ships that were recalled, no, that's rhetorical exaggeration, but a significant fraction, hit floating fumaroles that were halfway up in the air. And
wow.
Including Yannick.
Yes. This definitely happened, I remember it.
Yes, yeah. FDev actually restored anybody who asked. It was clearly their problem. But at the time, I think even the people it was happening to found it quite amusing, because there was no way out. You couldn't get your SRV up the side of the canyon, and you couldn't bring your ship back without it blowing up.
I've been there before.
Yeah. And the other one, again, it's another commander. This is on one of my expeditions. He just completed one expedition and was coming into mine, landing on my carrier with about, I think he had something like 4 or 5 billion of exploration data on board. And something at home in real life distracted him, and he hovered over the landing pad for 5 seconds too long.
Damn.
And my dear friendly carrier incinerated him.
Damn.
Again,
That's rough.
yeah, but he had a great sense of humor about it. And clearly, it was nobody else's fault anyway. But these things happen.
Yeah, remember when I dropped from a cliff and I killed 2 people in the carousel? Great times. That was the most uncontrolled thing ever.
Hey,
Anyway.
you're the lucky one. You survived.
The
right.
best bit about this is it was caught on film.
So we have another celebrity here. We have rising YouTuber Getnut. Oh yeah, by the way, thank you for sharing the story, JBL. I'm sorry for that. It was a very interesting story, especially
Something's
because of
time for
that
me to run
POI.
away.
So yeah, because actually I could actually use that story to do the Rusalka's renewal because it's great. So we have guest YouTuber and rising star Getnut over here. You want to share a story with the guys in the campfire? Got knock? The man's FK. Uchurlo, you need a wing bite?
No, I'm good.
You're good? Okay. Okay, Hammer, do you want to share a story with the people here? Hammer is also FK.
Oh, you just sent me a wing invite.
Oh. It's just
Oh,
shy
just
then.
remembered a better story that happened in the past before
Let's hear
update
it.
14.
What?
If you're interested.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
So just before we got 2 versions live and Legacy, after this, I was in Legacy for a bit and I received an reward for global exploration chart, maybe. I don't remember how it name it, but our factions got a bronze for it, for explorations. That was just surprise for me.
Oh, okay.
Our factions is mostly PMC, but we have a wing for exploration, so our past and my past as member, that's exactly Passage to Andromeda, got us to that place. A good news. And we still explored less than 0.5% of the galaxy,
Oh,
yeah?
yes. We it's mathematically, but even if all the population would just explore everything, it's still really impossible to just explore the entire galaxy. So, I mean, we try exploring the galaxy a little bit, passing out discoveries too. But yeah, thanks for sharing. So, yeah, get knock is FK. Pinhead.
Mm-hmm.
Want to share a story?
I really got none. I mean,
Damn it, Pinhead.
there was this one time. This is literally like maybe the first time I played Elite. What's that? One of those. What's like the first system you start in? Usually,
Deccan or
it's in like
Cat. Deccan.
In the Pilots Federation.
Starts with E, I think. I think it's 2 words.
Acellus Prime, isn't it?
Yeah,
I'm
something
not
like that.
sure.
One of the initial systems.
Yeah, I
It
think
was one of those like tutorial systems, the ones you start out in when you just start the game. I remember I had a
Something like that, isn't it?
one of those systems. Anyway, I remember I was doing a courier mission and I got to the station. I forgot which station it was, but I was in open play and there's just like a whole bunch of ships outside of the station and they were other players and it was just a huge traffic jam outside of the station and they were all just complaining to each other in the chat, like hurry up, come on, I got missions. And that was just really funny for me, and that was like probably my first good experience in Elite. So yeah, it's not really an exploration story, but
yeah, that's something.
Cool.
It's always great the first time you get to interact with a significant number of players.
Yes.
We've all been there, Pinhead, I think.
Yeah.
All right.
Usually on a CG.
There has been one member that hasn't shared the stories.
Oh yeah.
And it's Suckin' Pop. Suckin', do you ever got in here?
Sorry?
Do you ever got into the instance?
Yeah, he's here. He was. He's lying on the floor over there.
Wait, what happened?
Dead.
Unexpected.
Sleeping, damn it.
Y'all, I know you're all bored, but you guys just have very funny ways of like doing this. Anyway, give me a second. Yeah, so Suckin' Popo, you have a I'm pronouncing your name right?
I'm just sitting around.
Well. All right,
Next
just.
to me. Village. Right to me.
Oh, you're cutting out.
Don't see me?
Yeah, no, I hear you. Okay, so share a story with us.
Okay. Maybe one of the days of yore. Some of you might remember the days our ships were just lines. And all the systems are just a star on the planet and a station. And I remember those times because the groups were sitting for one computer, sharing one screen. And the fascinating were the time we got some little members in our ships, and they grown, and there was more and more, and they grew exponential. And nobody knows how to get rid of them. And we need weeks to figure out that we need just to fly in the sun and to barbecue them. And that's what I miss in Dangerous most, the triples. Thank you.
All right, that was a charming story involving human roasting and slaughter. Voluntary and involuntary manslaughter. That's questionable. Anyway. So
And you guys call
DKO.
me a monster.
As I told you, CJ and everybody, every single player here is more dangerous than you will ever be to each other. Can I get instance? Someone instance verbally. Whenever you guys, if you have heard it. Okay, so now we need Commander DKO to share his story because he hasn't been able to share a story. So yeah, DKO, share a story.
All right. I mean, I got a lot of stories, but here's
An
one with
interesting
Richard.
one though.
Okay, here's one with Richard. So we just got.
Oh boy.
We just got. I think Caldwell 1 was still going on, but Richard was setting up Izanami, so he was starting to have scouts go, to the area to start scouting, and I was just leaving Caldwell 1, and he told me, "Hey, there's a system called Icebreaker. It needs new pictures. You should fly to there first if you're heading to Izanami." So I said, "All right, I'm not doing anything right now. I'll fly there right now." So I think it was 31,000. No, 23. What was the distance, Richard? Do you remember?
33,000.
33,000 light years all the way to the system. And I got the pictures, but then I decided to fly into the ring because they were moving really fast and they're very close to the moon. And I go into the ring and it glitches, so I drop out of Super Cruise and the rings are passing through my ship, like completely at like the same speeds. So I was like, dang, look at this, Rich, this is really cool. So I start flying around, and then I hit the breaking point where I guess the glitch stopped and immediately died. And I was like, what the heck? And Richard was like, I don't know what happened. So I flew 33,000 light years. I think it was what, like 2 or 3 hours. Because I did
Yeah.
it that night, in the same night, and then took all these pictures, did all that, and then ended up dying and got sent all the way back to the bubble. So.
Hey, I saved him 3 hours of his life.
What?
And we were great, right?
Well, no, I was gonna stay in Izanami, find a DSSA carrier, and sell my stuff, but I wasn't planning on dying. But anyway, yeah.
Izanami is the friends that we made along the way.
Oh no, it was funny. It was funny.
By the way, if you get,
I wasn't
Yes,
like actively
continue.
exploring the systems that I was, like I pretty much just set a route and just was jumping. I wasn't really exploring the systems I was coming across, so I'm not too mad.
By the way, if you guys want to see, if you want to see the system that he was referring to, I just put the GC entry in the chat, so you guys can get a look of like what he did. All the photographs by DKO, by the way.
Find the
which is
video
great.
too. I think I have the video.
Oh yeah, I actually added the video in the trailer. If you guys want to, if you ever seen our
Oh, yeah,
trailer,
it's like
that
a
will
small
be
part.
nice.
Yeah, I remember that.
All right, Hammer. Now that you can speak, do you have any story to share?
Like right now of the exploration.
Anything,
expedition?
exploration.
Ah.
Richard, this is a topic too, apparently.
Good question.
Blame Richard.
I like little bits of things only. Like how I decided to park my carrier for like over a week inside of the ring of another planet. So no one was able to dock to it. But I was like, passenger numbers are going down, I don't know why. Turns out nobody was able to ever get back to the ships. I'm still carrying lens bolts to this day.
Oh yes.
Get him back.
We brought some Guardian footballs with us, but they're on Hammer's carrier, so we won't be playing football today, I'm afraid.
The floor is lava.
I
Everyone
can
should get
bring
on
it
an
over.
SRV.
Oh yeah, that's what I've been doing.
You know, I can still go back to the carrier. I've only gone 2 jumps in. I can bring the bolts with me.
Again.
Oh, you actually
wouldn't worry
you
about
actually
it.
brought it here?
I've just been scanned.
Alright, thank you, Hammer. Gadnak, are you back?
Uh,
The good man is AFK. Hey, Trilla, you made it to the instance?
Yeah, I'm in here.
Alright, do you want to share a story with the 26 people that there's here?
Sure. I was thinking of any story I might have. There aren't that many like story-worthy things in exploration that happened to me. But one time I was out exploring like near stars that were like closest to like the Magellanic Cloud, so like way out there, to like see what system was closest to the Magellanic Cloud. And I got pretty bored at one point, so I started adding friends as people who I saw got like the first discovered tag on some of the systems I visited. Like I said, I saw which names appeared, like see how long ago they were online and stuff, and then I like added them as friends to see what would happen. And eventually, one guy responded. He actually was like still active. It was Commander Mooing from Egao.
Mooing?
I forgot what that.
Who?
Yeah, Mooing.
Oh, Mooing.
Yeah, Mooing. And then I found out he was like a pretty like good explorer, like a really well-known explorer. It was pretty fun. I found out he invited me to their Discord, and I stayed there for a while, talked a while. It was pretty great. Just by like
that's
adding
interesting.
people.
That is really interesting. I never actually thought about like adding people that I found that. I should have Anthill. I should have him, that guy. It's like the last good explorer that I need in my collection of explorers. Now I have Kid Austin here. I have most of the legendary explorers here. I just need a couple, and my collection will be done. Oh, fortunately, Jackie Silver doesn't play, so yeah, that's sad.
I want to do it more often. I like rarely ever check if like a player is still active.
Who's up there in that anaconda?
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, that's Burbly. Just doing the fighter thing.
Oh, is it Burbly?
Just for the
Is it over
out of
here?
interest, I actually
Yes.
was Jackie Silver very briefly.
Oh really?
After she decided to quit the game, we were stuck out on the rim on the Eagles and Angels expedition. I said, that's it, I'm not doing it anymore. So she had a bunch of commanders and stuff on her carrier. And so, you know, I said, would you mind if I took your carrier back to the bubble so that people aren't stranded? And so that was fine. So she gave me her credentials. Don't tell FDev. I mined a bit of tritium because it was short in her vet. And I flew her carrier back to the bubble, and then I gave her a very nice send-off on one of her favourite systems. I landed on in Mintaka, dismissed the ship, and drove her SRV off into the sunset.
Aww. Oh, I did.
It's a good
I
story.
didn't know that. I didn't. That's
Baba
actually
Booey.
really cool. That God damn it. That's actually a very nice story just to finish her arc.
Yeah, that's very cool. That is very cool.
I used to have a friend. I don't know if any of you guys knew him. Sejuk. I don't know if you guys knew Sejuk. He was very good pilot in AXI, and also he was a very cool explorer. He got tired of the game, so what he did is that he parked his carrier in a tourist beacon called the Cat Town Nebula, and the tourist beacon is for her cat Shadow that unfortunately died when he was an elite dangerous pilot. And yeah, if you want to visit Sejuk, you can find his carrier. In the Cat Palace Neverland near the tourist beacon. And yeah, every single time I go around, I give a visit to the carrier and pay my respects. Yeah, it's pretty nice.
I finally thought of a story.
Oh yeah, thank you JVL to that. It's actually pretty nice to know that Jackie Silver got the end that should deserve after all these years in exploring. Which, by the way, yo Yakov, they're kind of slacking. She's been retired for a while. You guys still haven't gone as many systems as she.
I've been retired for ages. I literally, I've had this game for 3 years. I've only actually played for 2 months.
2 months. Yakov's like, wait, what about whenever you did like 300,000 light years or so?
Yeah, I played for like 6 weeks and then I quit for a year. That's what I do. I do 350 jumps a day for 6 weeks. Then I quit for a year. Then I come back, do 500,000 light years a month for a month, and then I quit for a year.
Hopefully,
if you'll do it right now,
like half
you
the elite
just retire on some point. You're going back, and the bubble is no more.
Well, now you have a motivation to explore now that you are here in the Bank Explorers Association. And we love the pictures of your cat. Please don't stop posting them. I love them. Yeah, let's post them for me. Okay.
Will a cat be in that GEC entry?
Did someone say cat pictures?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like
coming.
It's crazy cat. Like I think on the memes channel, there's like a pin post that whenever she found like the freaky record player, it's like, oh no, she found the record player.
Oh yeah. She was sleeping on the record player. Yeah.
Wow.
Of all the places to sleep, she sleeps on top of the record player. Obviously.
Yeah, well then you just have to switch it on.
The party. Party hard.
Well, I love the fact that someone's got a Type 10 here.
That was interesting listening. I've always said whenever it's come up, I do find it fascinating how everyone takes completely different approach to exploration. And so there's several people in this channel who are top 100, and all of us take a completely different approach to how we explore and do stuff. And all the other people who are here who are also doing some exploration to certain degrees of madness also all take completely individual and totally different approaches to how they explore, what they're looking for, what they find interesting, and how they go about trying to find what they find interesting. And I do find that from a sort of, I guess, is it a psychological or a sociological point of view? I find it interesting how that occurs, and that's why I mentioned earlier about travel maps. There was that thing years ago like a YouTube video of spiders on different drugs making their webs. I don't know if you've seen it, and you've got like the cocaine
I seen it
spider
too.
goes mad. The
I
LSD,
remember that.
the LSD spider does another thing. The spider on Ritalin makes very neat little things. And if we could pull up all the travel maps of everyone in this channel, it would be kind of similar because obviously the travel map is a history of what you've done, but it shows you how you've approached your exploration, and it's interesting. I think that's my 2 pence.
Yeah,
I agree.
So it's
I agree with
nice.
that.
It's gonna be the Jacob method, the Kid Austin method. By the way, we saw that it's just doing economy. And yeah, it's just like very interesting to know. And yeah, at least we now know. And I've actually, because I've been adding people to PDs, now I know where some spider webs and some voxels in the map on the Astro come from, you know? You've ever seen the squares? That's probably Yakov, either Kid, Yakov, or even Jackie Silver herself. No, and you can also see on the Eldritch Gate, which by the way, for those who missed it, you guys missed it. I'm really happy that at least Independent Sports Association was able to get the Green Gas Giant, which was lost for the Explorers. Like, at least even if the game ends, at least we know that we found everything that, you know, the matter that we photographed, you know? And hell, if you have any other hidden Green Gas Giant, well, we can make another search, I guess. But until find out, until we have another mystery. And there's still a lot of mysteries too. I've been doing the renewal project, and you know, to do some of the entries which are incomplete, I had to kind of like investigate a lot of the story about, you know, explorers, why did they did this, where were they, and I found some very anomalous things. But outside of that, it's just pretty cool just to see the history. And we often forget about it out of, like, you know, our discoveries, you know, their expeditions, and yeah, I think it's really important to have an activity like this because we can use this thing to preserve history, and you know, to at least know that we, you know, didn't spend all this 3 years, and even sometimes with some people here 6 years playing this game for nothing. And we all have a history. All right, so Knock, you are here now finally.
No, I'm not.
Anyway, you're the last one to share a story. So share a story, Knock, about your first discovery. Or anything exploration related or lead related with the guys here.
Sure, yeah. So I started Elite in 2020, and the first place I went to explore was the Elephant Trunk Nebula. And that was a quick exploration trip for me, but I explored a lot and I discovered a lot of Earth likes, a lot of water worlds. That gave me the itch. And ever since, I've been chilling in the bubble, killing Thargoids, and going out on trips here and there. I'm in Izanami right now.
Tell them about your discoveries, or what I've sent you to discover.
So one of the coolest discoveries I think I've had was in the Norma Expanse. I did a trip there last year, and I found this world that has a sulfur dioxide atmosphere. And when you fly over it at a specific time, when the star is being eclipsed by the gas giant it's orbiting, the atmosphere looks like a water world. So it's basically like landing on a water world with no water, obviously.
Oh, amazing.
But I made a video about it on my YouTube, and it's one of my highest viewed videos. It's got like 61K views.
Yeah.
Nice.
We found out later in GEC after some investigation that you can actually sort of replicate the thing with any atmosphere. If you're like, you know, in the horizon, or like, you know, from a body that is like looking at the horizon.
Yeah.
But what's interesting about Gadnok's body is that it actually replicates a little bit more because of the gas giant that is orbiting.
Yeah, so we found out the phenomena happens because the gas giant was eclipsing the star at a specific time, and when that happens, the atmosphere goes all dark and turns to like this dark blue hue. It really looks like a water world, which is cool.
Man.
I tagged my first footfall on it. I got a few of the bios, and then someone saw my video and came with their fleet carrier and tagged the whole system.
Exploration.
That's just
Isn't it
rude.
Fascinating.
I know how you feel, mate.
Isn't that rude?
Have you seen the system map for this system?
If only we're gonna have more biolife here in the game.
Probably not.
Exploration will be fascinating.
That will be really nice.
What-
But we still need to find all the colors. We need to catch
That's
them all,
true.
you know?
That's true. What I want most is there to be like some kind of Thargoid infused variant that comes out now. That's like specifically on Ammonia Worlds or something. That would be cool, but I don't think it's likely.
Or the first contact with like a Thargoid in person would be by some unwary explorer who's just like scanning a probe and then turns around and there's like a fucking giant alien behind
That'd
them.
be so cool. Imagine you're like in your SRV and it just tears you out of your SRV.
Yeah, I brought all my guns just in case and all my AX ships.
Or DKO and I were talking about this, like maybe you're scanning a bio and then you hear frameshift anomaly detected and like a Thargoid interceptor comes out in the black
That's all
and
I
like drops down
That's
one
all
of the
I
Say
aliens
hi
from the ship.
Yeah, I was at
Say hi, yeah.
I just want
I
a
was
ship
at
to drop down deep in the black. Just where if someone's messing around with a probe or gets in range, just have a Thargoid come down, scan, and leave, just to scare the
Oh,
shit out of them.
we also can have some meetup in a barnacle site. The exact this scenario will be real.
I was at
Yeah,
I was at
that
a
would be cool,
barnacle
like, if you-
site. I was
if
at a
you discover
barnacle
a barnacle site.
when a Thargoid came down to do whatever harvesting it does, and it grabbed a hold of my SRV and dragged it up towards the top of the barnacle. And of course, everything was disabled. I couldn't do anything about it. I just had to wait
when they harvest
until it went away.
When they harvest the barnacles, it's like a
Yeah.
tractor beam. It's really cool
That
in
was
the
my
SRV.
first encounter with the Thargoid.
Is that
was
the feeling? Yeah.
at a site, and that happened.
Alright.
It's definitely cool.
Yeah, I remember screaming in real life.
I got the chills, bro.
Sorry, was that
'Cause, like,
streaming or screaming?
No, I was like, whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
I was like screaming.
Well, if you're
I
streaming, you
got
do
chills
both, I'm
'cause, like,
afraid.
I've seen videos of it, but
As someone that has never been intercepted, my good old friend Shajuk, what he used to say is that, oh my god, what he's doing?
What's going
Whoa,
on
what?
Oh god, energy field.
oh jeez.
Yeah, feel the power.
What's going on?
You're gonna capture the heat in the bubble.
I think I'm gonna back off.
I am
You already
so
know
very
what's
nearly dead.
What? Oh my
Wait,
god.
did anybody die
Jesus.
out of that? Did anybody die out of that?
Not me.
Did anybody die out of that?
When the
Beverly, well, yeah,
Beverly
Beverly
dead.
dies, whatever. But
The fireworks show wasn't supposed to be right now.
Who cares?
all right.
I was
Okay.
down to 5%.
So I think everybody shared the story in the chat, and amazingly, we went through 26 instances of stories
That's really
in
cool,
less
though.
than an hour,
Yeah, that was
which
really
is
cool.
like
Not bad.
so. After so right now, where we're gonna go is that just barely is gonna take over the activity because we're gonna do a dual mass jump, so he knows what's going on.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So apropos of that, actually, can you let my alt Berlioz?
It's been let on as he was sharing his story. Okay.
Great.
All
Perfect.
right.
So give me about 10 minutes, and I'm going to need one assistant. Maybe Trillic, if you want to wing up and come with me in a minute or two.
Yep.
Because I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to have two separate groups. We'll try and make them about equal size, jumping simultaneously to targets that are roughly diametrically opposite each other. So it's going to feel like you're crashing head on into the other group. But if I get the distances right, then you'll dematerialize before collision point. And if I don't, it's going to be exciting.
It's exciting stuff.
I'm glad I've got prismatic shields.
Yeah, it'll take take a few minutes to get that up and running. But once we're there, I'll let everybody know.
All right. So right now, what we need to do is that we need to get everybody in their ships and wait for the instructions for the mass jump.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
Nice
So the Izanami boys get with me, and then I think the core boys can get into with JBL, while the JBL out, which I already locked accepted, will get in the center coordinate. Okay. Got it. Anyway, much appreciated for everybody to to have this time and share your stories. And yeah, if you guys allow me to, I'm gonna make a videos with the best portions of the stories, and I'm gonna publish it. If anybody doesn't want to appear in the video, you guys can let me know in your in via messages.
What a Richard.
I was going to say, my story's already so public, everybody knows.
What's that?
Time from
yeah. I'm well known in my hometown. So.
I'll be interested to actually publish Jackie Silver's story. It's
Yeah,
unless
you have to be careful because it does breach. It breaches FDev's terms of services.
Oh, okay.
Technically.
Oh no, I think I got about. Sorry. Why my FPS went down significantly? It's beyond me.
My FPS was tanking so bad I had to pretty much take all my settings to low. So it's just something about here and how many people we have for some reason.
Because see, we have a bunch of people here. You guys did something that killed the FPS of this. I think we need to get away.
It was just randomly. It was just my GPU usage would randomly go from like 50 to like 100 for no reason, just suddenly. I think there's something about the instancing or something that's causing the game to have
JVL, would you mind if we do this outside, like in orbit rather than here?
Oh yeah, we're going to be in orbit.
Got it.
Well, once I took up, my frame rate shot up again. So I think once we're high enough from the ground, it might work again for you, Richard.
We're going to be quite close, actually, to the White Dwarf when we do this.
Yeah, let's see if we can get a.
Oh, okay. So it sounds like we're going to
so
Super Cruise.
here's my idea, JBL. That one side goes where the gas giant is, and the other side goes where the White Dwarf is. What do you think about it?
No, trust me. You're going to drop on my low wake once Trillic and I have got our groups lined up. I have two. I have two specific targets, and I have a very specific location, and it's going to be a great view for one group and a good view for the other
Got
group.
it.
Well, I went AFK for a bit to go to the toilet, funnily enough, so I didn't piss myself like.
Alright, don't do it again.
Alright, so yeah, so JBL is gonna be. So JBL is gonna be coordinating this activity. While we're gonna be trying to be as helpful as I can.
JBL, I'll be there as soon as I'm not mass locked anymore.
Okay, sure. Oh, yeah, that's.
All right, yeah, my FPS is back alive. It was just the instancing. I think we just left a lot of garbage, so that's why I was like doing that. I guess.
Come on, guys, resize.
I think one of the things.
I think it was the volumetric effects. I think there might have been adding on to stuff along with all the other crap that instancing usually causes.
So, people with the headlights on apparently takes a lot of GPU.
It does.
Yeah.
Oh, so when everybody started
jet cones do as well, and we have a jet cone in the sky that also does it.
Look at that, and then we have this gas giant here, which in the map didn't look like a gas giant, which is the most funny thing ever.
My game's crashed, so.
Alright.
I'm just gonna grab a beer. I'll be right back.
Okay. Alright, so while Trillic and JBL and Hisal finds like a spot, I think we can take a little break and then.
Hang on. Can I get another invite? Because I had to quit to the menu because my game froze while I was trying to board my ship.
I'm gonna just give you an invite, okay? Give me a
But
second.
yeah, I'm on the main menu still. Hang on.
Yeah. So yeah, everybody. Well, we'll take a break. Everybody, just stay in Super Cruise. Do not face the White Dwarf. Thank you. Let's be just hang around here in Super Cruise. Something you guys can do to do it safely is that you
How
guys
do you
can
split
do.
that group? That was the part I haven't understood.
Yeah, you can do Super Cruise assist on this, so you can just orbit the thing.
If only I have.
I can orbit.
Okay, I'm back in. Richard, I'm back in.
You're back? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, you carve. Back to
Yeah,
team.
grab a beer too. Quick.
Alright, we're getting to that. Well, Trillic and JBL, get everything.
Thank you.
Alright, I'll be back, guys. Okay. Do you think you'll be good, JBL?
Yeah, I'm sort of in location now. We just have to get ourselves lined up so we can form a nucleus on each one. So Trillic, I'm going to PM you your target. Right now, just drop on the low wake or the team beacon.
Gotcha.
And
So if
you're
I'm
gonna
on both expeditions at once, which target do I pick?
Matters it?
We'll let you know. We're going to try and balance out the groups. So I'll post the targets in the chat shortly.
All right.
So the idea, Trillic, is that you target your target, you get your nose up to BLO, pointing at your target, you then target BLO and back off 2.5 kilometers. Okay. So BLO is directly between you and your target.
One moment, let me pop in. All right, popping in now to the low wake.
Got you. Yeah.
Right, I'm orbiting the meeting point.
This should work better than the passage to Andromeda attempt at this because we don't have a carrier in the way.
Exactly, yeah, the carrier screwed that one up. It should be fine.
All right, I have the target. Now let me find below.
We have separate groups, yeah?
And I need to point at the target next to BLO and then go backwards, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah, the idea is that BLO should be exactly in line between you and the target, and he's actually going to dematerialize before we take the jump. But
What is the target?
I'll tell you in a second. Just give me a time.
Yep, we're just lining up everything right now.
Amongst other things, the target is different according to who you're with. So I will post something in the Discord chat.
You said about 2 clicks, right?
Make it 2.5. But 2, it's just cutting it a little bit fine. And for God's sake, nobody boost when we do the mass jump.
Someone always does.
So yeah, I'm about 5 away from you at the moment.
Yeah, that's about right.
We channeled for Children of the Core expedition.
All right. I'm in position.
Is it Fighting Falcon whose sort of favourite expression was boost when you're racing down a canyon?
I think he did say that, yeah.
Sounds about right.
Actually, it would be interesting actually to boost, wouldn't it?
Do not boost.
Just to see what happens.
Okay.
Right.
So I posted the 2 targets in general chat. So
Oh, in general.
One group form around me. The other group form around Trillic.
So where is you at?
Look at your contact list, got your seal on there.
Okay, I'm going to send out some wing requests. Well, I can only send out one right now, and then we're going to sort of gradually accumulate. So I'll get Richard in first of all. Oh, okay, you're already in a team.
Yeah, I gotta leave real quick. Hold on, I'm leaving.
Wow. I'm very close, but
Okay, so Yannick's on his way in on my team signal. Before very long, there should be a significant number of low wakes that people can drop on. We are about 4 light seconds from the dwarf.
Okay, so all meet at the dwarf, yeah?
More or less.
Okay.
JBL, are you staying in position or just watching?
When everyone's in position, I might actually jump out of position so that I
Just
can video.
Because I am nearby you to the left side, I am in a good place, or?
I expect you, if you're right by me, then you're in a good place.
To the left from me, okay.
Okay. I'm going to get rid of Bear Leo now because he's right in the way of
Well,
the
we
jump.
drop out of Super Cruise then, yeah?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Right.
Can someone give me a wing invite?
Who was that?
Who's that?
Secure Beard.
Okay,
Okay.
I can probably shoot you. Hold on.
Thank you.
Anyone else need invites?
Yeah, I'm going to need
I'm
an
on one.
invite.
I sent you one. I'll send you another.
I sent
Okay,
one.
thank you.
Anyone else?
J Trillo.
Okay.
Who's that?
Yeah, I've got that one.
Lamprey needs one too.
I've got a couple people I sent invites to.
And
Okay,
Lamprey.
T, I got you in.
Actually, I'd quite like to make this jump, so if one or two people could get fairly well out of line in order to take videos if you're streaming or recording, it would be great, because this should make a cool recording.
I'm sorry, I just sat down. What did you say if I was streaming? How to take the video? Which like you said?
Yeah, the best thing you can do is actually sort of move off a couple of kilometers off from the center where you can see both groups as they approach each other.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what I normally do. I didn't know if you're giving a
Not
special
really, no.
request. Because I just said down here, no, if you're streaming, do that. I was like,
All right, you should be able to start popping on people's things now. Now it's
Yeah, we've got a lot of people locally. There should be a lot of low wakes around here.
Got it. All right, so I'm back, and why trigger? So which one is the Izanami Wake?
you can drop on me, Richard. I'm already in there.
Yeah, I don't think we have to sort of specifically be Izanami and Children of the Core, because I'm not sure the numbers are that balanced. So as long as we have a decent number in both groups.
There are a lot more people in the
Got a haircut.
JBL group at the moment.
Oh, okay.
I think we have equal numbers. I think. Sure.
Yeah.
Looks like we've got about 9 or 10 in each.
Yeah, you can just drop on my team
I've
beacon,
got about
Richard.
5 over by myself.
Oh, it looks more than that on a long-range scanner, but
Neve Caminari.
I'm
Hello.
gonna need.
So what are you feeling there?
Hello, my name is Neve Caminari. Let me be your friend.
Can people watch where they're flying? Come on.
Sorry.
Like, is that a purple
Sorry.
Corvette?
Yeah, all good.
Right.
All good.
It's all good.
Forget how.
They just got off ship going
Yeah,
right across my
good
windshield.
shit.
Think, what the hell's that?
Oh my.
That Corvette will squash us all like a bug.
Yeah,
Let's give him some room.
I forgot how big it was. Used to the Dolphin.
okay.
Great.
Do we still have incoming?
Well, I know Richard at least is coming.
Right.
Right, I'm gonna start that.
Okay, it's good.
Right.
Are we gonna be facing each other?
Yes.
That's the idea.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's gonna be
Yeah. I have no idea what I literally have. Like, I have like a little idea, but like the end result, I'm still gonna wait until what goes after what JBL wants to propose. So that's why JBL is taking over this activity, because he's gonna define what's gonna happen.
Well, that's fine. Yeah, we just, when the time comes, we're going to all spool up the FSDs with our throttles at 0. And on the count, everybody throttle to max without boosting. And our two groups are going to go head on into each other, except they will disappear into hyperspace shortly before.
Theoretically.
That's a nice plan.
Or they will disappear in a ball of flame shortly after.
Trustworthy like a Swiss.
To JBL's credit,
one
we've
with no
done
drawbacks.
Done this at least
We're gonna do
twice before.
something that
I did it with my alt. Actually, slightly closer than this. I did it at 4 clicks, and they survived. But there was, that was only one in each group, so it doesn't really count. 6 clicks should be completely safe.
we're really close to the white dwarf. Are you guys sure to do this?
That's fine.
It'll be fine.
This is perfectly safe.
Everything is
Yeah.
perfectly safe.
Everything's perfectly safe.
Nothing
Yeah.
ever goes wrong.
Yeah.
Why the exclusion zone of this white dwarf is so small?
Somebody hit a boost button.
The
You're
ring?
well outside.
Yeah.
No, that's funny. Okay, I'm gonna get.
I can do that too.
If everybody is now in one of the groups in normal space, we are going to go in about 2 minutes.
Well, Richard's not even here yet.
But how many people do you have over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, like what you no, like we still need to organize.
Okay, guys. Yeah, we need you to be.
Yeah, we need to get. At least we need to make sure that the people in the voice chat, at least they are here.
Yeah.
How do I drop it awake again? I've forgotten.
Then we have
Oh, there
that.
we go.
Then we have
Richard,
that.
Richard, you can just drop on my team signal, right?
Yeah, I just but now we have instancing issues. There you go. Oh, look at that.
Careful, don't push that. Conda.
Oh, look at how neat all of you are.
Yeah.
Why can you guys not be that neat in my mass launches?
The reason Richard is we like messing with you. We like messing with you, so
It's just
that's why we're
it's a
not
prank.
neat when you lead a mass launch.
Oh, I see. I see the other guys.
Actually, yeah, this is making a really cool.
So which star are we targeting?
The general
Both
chat.
posted in general chat. It depends upon which nucleus you're with.
That turret might be placed right behind the.
Oh my
purple
god,
one.
this is this is some pro stuff, guy. This is some pros. This is some pro stuff. This type of mass jump. This type of mass jump.
Yeah, take notes, Richard.
Yeah, like holy shit, like You've never thought that.
Well, the hardest thing to do is to like time it with a carrier jump at the same time, but we could just do that next time. Just throw it all.
TTN, you can feel it then.
The mega launch.
It always
Yeah,
complicates
we
things
tried
massively.
timing
with
it with a
carriers.
carrier launch on.
Very.
Yeah, yeah, because it starts throwing mass locks into
Yep.
the equation.
Yep. You have to really figure out where that's going to be and how far away you're going to be.
TTN, please place yourself in the center. That will be perfect formation.
Okay, so is anybody not in the instance? Shingo, so you think you said that you were not in the instance?
No, he's here.
I'm
Sure?
here.
Okay.
Yep. So who's not in the instance?
I've got about 7 here. No, 8.
Richard, why are you on the other team, man? What are you playing at? Or am I on the wrong team? Who's on the wrong
Doesn't
team?
matter as long as we've got
Wrong
equal
team.
numbers on either side, does it really?
There is no wrong team.
Whichever one works, really.
Well busted.
I am
Am I
a
on the
very,
wrong
I'm a
team?
very,
I lined up with-
I'm
I
a
lined
very
up with
proud
Florian
representative of Team Jacob, okay?
It's
Not
all for the
question
shot.
me, Jacob.
It's all for the glory of the shot. The
I gave-
epic.
But my
Oh, but
friends
now
to
Jakob's
represent your
leaving me.
cause.
Jakob's leaving me too.
Who?
Yeah.
Like,
I thought I was on Team Jacob, but now he's leaving me.
well, I don't know
he's
who
leaving
anyone
us.
is. Like, I'm going back over here now.
Uh,
I just
this
lined up
will be
behind Colonia Jesus in the vein of being
Oh, I'm
saved.
now targeting a ship in the other group. It'd be interesting to see how close we
Yeah.
approach each other.
I've never
Approaching
done
at the
something
moment
like
of
this.
jumping.
Yeah.
A wall of death.
Right,
Okay.
I need to find this.
Right, do we have
where's-
everyone in here? Is anyone still on the way?
Oh, that was a bounce. Oh, someone's attacking us.
Okay.
Who's that?
Okay, folks.
So who? Sorry, so guys,
Thirdly-
just whose group am I in at the moment? So I know which system.
If
to
you
target.
see Trilix Anaconda next to you,
Ah.
then
That's a long time, Hammer. I apologize.
target the one with that ends in 599.
Trilix group is the one closer
Yeah,
to the
I'm in
dwarf.
Trilix group. So,
Okay.
take that one.
You're gonna face
Have I
the
got time to
star.
go and- Have I got time to go and have a quick swig of whiskey? Is that all right?
It has to be a really quick swig. I mean, I think we're going pretty soon now because this is like herding cats. Every time we breathe, somebody decides to swap.
I'll
Go for a little.
I'll wait.
Oh, and everybody wants to be an expedition leader and take the nah. You know to take some credit in the expedition. You need to herd cats.
Anyway,
All those
I'm
insane expedition leaders, they're all psycho.
I'm waiting, so we'll do this.
Gotta be a bit
All
crazy
right.
to do this. Is true.
Okay.
When you thinking 40?
Okay, everybody, we are going at.
Everybody
Quiet,
silent.
everybody.
Everybody silent. JBL.
We are going at 1940. So that's in 1 minute and 45 seconds. And make sure that your throttle is at 0. Spool up your FSD when you're ready, and if you feel like having a little honk, then have a little honk.
But remember to put your hard points away, otherwise you won't jump.
Well, it won't let you spool up your FSD if your hard point are deployed.
Good point.
And do not boost at all. Once the countdown
That's
goes
right.
to 0, just throttle to 100%. No boost.
Correct. Okay, this would be a good time to remind everybody to quickly turn in your exploration data before the jump. You've got 45 seconds to do it.
As I told you.
And don't forget to lift your landing gear.
Yeah, again, you can't spool the FSD up with the landing gear out or the cargo scoop. So
yes, indeed.
I've never known my FSD take so long to charge. What's going on?
Mass lock?
Are you make sure you're not charging it up? Trying to go
Mass lock
into
is not
super
working
cruise.
since we are high waking.
Yeah.
Make sure you're not trying to go into super cruise instead of do the jump, unlike I did my
Going
first
20.
jump.
20 seconds.
Yeah, you're totally right. That's what I was
15.
doing. I was trying to go to Super Cruise.
Yeah, you guys someone
Quiet,
because you guys
everyone.
go to Super Cruise,
10,
you'll hit yourself.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Right, that dolphin boosted, did it not?
Oh my god. That looked pretty nice.
Nice.
Nice. Nice.
That was closer than before. Well done.
Almost hit us.
Yeah. I had to hold my nerve there. There was an anaconda coming absolutely straight for me. I think that was Trillic.
Hold the course. Hold the
All
course.
right.
I think it was.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the organized part of the activity. Much appreciated to the Children of the Core expedition to actually cooperate with us in the little meetup. It was not. I hope that they do not regret meeting our crazy bunch. So, I really appreciate it. Do you have any words about like the event itself, JBL?
No, it was great. It was nice to get out of the core a little bit and stretch our legs and realise that there are actually other people in the galaxy. So thank you
Did not know that.
everybody from both expeditions who made this fun.
Thanks everybody for being very cooperative with the expedition. Like we had no incidents, we had really good memories and really good things, and I hope that everybody here can just look forward to remember this experience as a pretty chill one and pretty cool one.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Oliver.
Cheers.
Thank you guys for
Great
putting
meeting
it
everyone.
on.
Well,
No worries.
Okay.
Have fun.
Thank you. It's
Great
been
ladies
meeting
and
you.
gentlemen.
So
Ladies
JBL, what are you planning to do after this? Oh, JBL just went out. All right, so just went
Right,
FK.
ladies and gentlemen.
Until next time.
Until next time, good luck in the black, and don't forget to put in your data.
Yeah.
Nara, don't fly without a rebuy.
Yeah.
Very true.
Don't forget
And
rule
don't
one.
fly without a rebuy.
Ciao,
Before I
everybody.
forget,
Thank you.
bye.
Bye.
You still there, Richard?
All right. So for those who want to stay here, right now the luck card, we're gonna have a little bit off of there, and we're gonna go and visit my POI, the Dandelion Anomaly, which is one of the most spectacular views over there in the Odin's Hold. If you guys want to hang on over here, I'll be around here.
Richard, I'm gonna head off. I'm gonna head off, Richard. Before I go, there's
In
some
this
stuff
system, yeah?
added to that spreadsheet that I've been working on. So feel free to check that out.
I'll check it out. I'm gonna
cool.
do some other work while that. So yeah. So for those who wants to go to the anomaly, just duck in the luck card, and whenever we have everybody there, we're going to check out the anomaly yourselves because it's an amazing system that I want everybody to see. Apart from this one.
I can confirm that it's an amazing system.
Cool.
Oh, let's see it. Let's see it.
Yeah, everybody duck in the luck card because we're gonna do a tactical jump in there.
Alright.
But yeah, I really appreciate that everybody took their time
That
to come
sounds
here.
there's some scanned water walls, so I'm gonna cartography it. Yeah.
And I think not a lot of the planets are like, first footfall. So if you want to leave your mark in the anomaly, you're more than welcome to.
How far away is that from the current system that we're all in?
I think it's like 70 light years. Very close, right? Perfect?
It's not far, but it's also not. I think it's actually a bit further than you think, but it's not far.
Okay.
I'm going to head to your carrier.
Yeah,
Got
so
it.
will I.
Dandelion Anomaly. Alright, I'm gonna start jumping the carrier once I know that everybody wants to make it there. Wants to go there.
I'm gonna
jump
my
on
ship real quick, and then I'll be over there.
Got it. I'm gonna leave the system.
Whoa.
I'm gonna leave
I'm
the system here.
3,000 light years
I'm
away.
approaching your carrier.
I'm gonna leave the system on Arcanic's missing GGG, which is a hell of a name, by the way. like a genius.
Jumping to a car in 1 minute.
Yeah, at least I want the children in the court to take a look at this system before we leave.
What's the name of the carrier again?
The
Lockhart.
SWS Lockhart. One of the carriers that have more expeditions in its name, by the way.
Is it
Yeah, it's been...
KFF 45X?
That's the one.
Very good. On my way.
Yeah, we have some people that have lived in the Lockhart for the best part of like 5 years, 4 years, 3 years now. Like Lynn, for instance, has his room over there.
Yeah, it feels like coming home. It's not even my carrier. And I desperately need to get back to the carrier because this Corvette does not have the jump range.
Hey Richard, did you get first discovery on that system, or was it already named, just no data submitted?
No, it's just for discovery with me.
Nice.
I found it in the same way that you guys found all these amazing systems.
Nice.
What system did the lockup is parked in right now?
Oh, the same one. It's just
Careful, that's black
orbiting.
hole.
I just ran to a black hole.
Congrats.
Looks pretty though.
And deadly.
20 jumps out from 15.
Just wait until you get to the dandelion. It's actually really remarkable, especially if you go out to the BCD area. It's a bit of a drive, but it's worth it.
So the whole anomaly thing is, it technically is a little bit common-ish, but the thing is that the way that the system is arranged makes it pretty unique.
It's 2,000 light years away, right?
What makes it unique there, then, Richard?
Oh, you'll see it. You'll see it. I'm not going to spoil anything. You'll see it.
Okay. You don't want to spoil us. Okay, I won't spoil anyone then.
Yeah, you'll see it. It's going to be great for your stream, by the way.
It's worth it.
It's worth it. I did that discovery in one of my irresponsible escapades as an expedition leader when I go explore a little bit more while everybody's somewhere else.
Right.
I was like, hey, I'm gonna check out Odin's Hall while everybody's here in Colonia. I'm gonna come back in a bit. I'm still there. I'm still there, guys. Let's see. Let me see. Planetary vehicle hangar. Gonna disconnect that. Alright.
Alright, Carebeard, you can drop on my... You can use the teammate Navlock to zoom in on me.
Yeah, I'm 10 megameters out, so I'm not far.
Yeah, Nick, are you gonna join us for
if
the
you engage
anomaly?
teammate Navlock, he'll probably just drop you immediately.
Sorry, where?
Yeah, Nick, are you gonna join us for the Dandelion anomaly?
I'm afraid not. I'm going to wind down my stream quite
I
soon.
think Yannick is FK. Oh.
Yeah. No, I'm just winding the stream down actually.
So the system down one you linked in the...
Yes.
Yannick.exe is not responding.
Sorry.
No,
yeah.
Sorry, Yannick. It's okay.
It's okay. It's like my Discord's playing up today. It seems like the audio is either not on or it's like delayed when I say anything. So don't worry. It's not a thing. If I had more time, I would join you, but I'm gonna sort of wind down in the next 10 minutes or so after I've said a few goodbyes and what have you. But it's a wonderful system. It's the meetup system. So yeah, I was saying thank you to all the staff and organisers from both expeditions. It's been a fun one.
Oh wow! I really appreciate that you pitch in.
Yeah, no worries. I say I'm always trying to encourage.
Okay,
exploration in the
I have
community.
great news and have bad news.
This time, start with good news, please.
The good news is that I know where the system is. The bad news is that this is a little bit too far. It's like 3,000 light years.
Yeah. I thought it was a bit further than you thought, but it's to me anything less than 5,000 light years is close.
I thought it was when you meant close. I thought it was like one jump away.
I just did the math. So it would take about 2 hours in the area. Maybe
Yeah,
more.
so I think we can all get in wings and jump there, I guess.
Yeah, it's going to be faster than
Pretty
catching
much.
a carrier.
So I guess everybody get on wings.
Yeah, 3,000 light years something that will put me miles away from where I need to be. So I'm off on this one. And I see you guys in the black.
No worries. Catch
Okay.
you later.
Right,
good.
take it easy.
Richard,
Peace.
just say which direction you're gonna jump from there.
Yes, that's what I was gonna try. So
I
remember,
waited
we're
for.
19. We're 19 people. We're explorers, so I think 3,000 light years is nothing. So yeah, everybody just getting wings, okay? And just let anybody know that if you're not in the wing, just to join wings. So there should be at least enough for 5 wings.
I'm going to be honest with you all. I've had too much to drink. I'm going to bed.
Okay.
Bollocks. Absolute bollocks. But I've had enough to drink for the time of night it is, and I'm not playing Elite anymore.
Okay.
I'm
alright.
Wait, Jacob announcing his retirement?
No, I'm not retiring. I'm just
Retiring to bed.
Retiring for the evening.
No, I'm just going to listen to some music. Yeah, exactly.
Retiring to bed.
Yeah.
Slow down.
So
I can't play computer games anymore. I'm beyond it.
it's like don't fly drunk. That seems perfectly fine to me.
That's totally normal. A little while ago, I ended up in a system and I couldn't get out of it. So I was like, oh god. And the whoever it was were gonna like gonna come and rescue me and all this. I was like, no. I've only got like 15 million of data on me. If I can't get out, if I've flown into a system I can't get out of, that's my own tough shit. But I'll sleep on it. And I slept on it, and in the next morning I found a system I could get to that was 130 light years away with FSD injection, and I managed to get out. So I saved myself the ignominy of having to suicide myself by boosting into a system I couldn't get out of.
Yeah, why drink and drive when you can smoke and fly?
I've got a T-shirt with that.
Amen.
Anyway, thanks guys. I'll catch you guys all later.
Awesome.
Nice little evening there. Cheers, Richard, and whoever else.
Hey, you take it easy, okay?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Take care.
Take care, guys.
Good. Take care.
So
Richard,
we
can you
have-
post in a chat the destination of this carrier jump? I just will check it myself.
Yeah, I
It's
put it
in
into
the
gen.
channel.
Yeah, I've pasted it into general
Yeah,
chat.
it's in here. Yeah, just put it there. Yeah, so how many people are we gonna go wing up all the way there?
I'm already on my way.
I'm already flying there.
Got it. So yeah, just get yourself some wings.
I'll do it.
And yeah, we're gonna probably take there like an hour, half an hour to get there, maybe less.
Yeah.
Depending on how many squirrels we find.
yeah,
we took
And I'm
in.
gonna totally shout out Sir Carebeard on the channel.
Hammer, are you coming?
I see online now.
Yeah. I'm coming, but I'm only got a 44 light year range, so I will basically jump there as quickly as I can.
Also, by the way, have you guys, what I was saying? Oh yeah, have you guys want me to get the lock card there, or can you guys come back to the system?
I can get there.
Whatever you guys.
Richard, if you plot me a
Getting
route,
back,
I'll
that's
jump
a problem.
Kami's lookout there.
If you jump comments, look at, sure, I guess.
I mean, if you have a route, I can always just
Where's
jump it to
Camis
us.
lookout? In here?
It's
go.
it's in the same system we were in.
Oh,
Well, how
So,
long?
yeah.
How many jumps is that though? I don't know.
let me see. Give me a second.
It's going to be 7 jumps in a carrier.
It's about like 400 tritium, and I'm almost out of tritium.
Richard, if you're not going to move the carrier, I'm going to need you to keep it in the same place for about 24 hours so I can get back again, because I don't think
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
be able
gonna
to
live.
back tonight.
I'm gonna live this until Wednesday. I think we're not gonna move here until Wednesday.
Okay then.
It's gonna take me about.
Also because I'm gonna have my job.
It's gonna take me about 33 jumps with a 54 light year jump range.
Yeah. So okay. So here's the plan now. So I'm gonna make a route for Neve, and Neve is gonna jump her carrier over there. And once Neve, so if you guys want to go to the carousel, because we're all gonna go to the carousel after this. So if you guys want
I
to go,
just jump in the carrier there for my. I don't know where I'll go after this. I might not take it to the carousel.
Where you're gonna get? Well, you're gonna take it in Izanami.
I don't know where I'll go exactly though, and I'm going to be very busy for a few days. But if I could jump it there, if people want to sell exploration data, just don't think it'll be moving anywhere predictable.
Oh, just 22 jumps from here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
Okay.
I'm just gonna leave the lockout here until Wednesday, I guess.
Yeah.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Because Kami. Yeah, I'd probably be taking Kami's Lookout back to Kami Garden. Probably is kind of where I'm camping out of.
So regardless, both are gonna be in Izanami. So if you guys want to have a ride, not like jump all the way to Izanami, you can either take the lockout, or you can take like the Kami's Lookout. Okay. All right. Is there any other questions that needs to be addressed?
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're jumping Lockhart to Dandelion, I'll just leave.
No, I'm not
I'll
jumping.
leave Lookout behind.
I'm gonna leave the Lockhart here. I'm gonna leave it here.
Okay. Okay,
Until
I'll leave
Wednesday.
mine there as well then.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, it's only 40 jumps for me, so I'll be there in probably about an hour.
Might be the
You'll
kind of
have-
distance you guys might want to use the Spanish plotter one.
Yes, I'm trying to use it, but Spanish is not responding really well to me right now. I don't know why. But yeah, I'm gonna leave the Lockhart there for quite a bit. I'm gonna leave it until Wednesday. So yeah. Do you have a ship to jump? By the way, Lynn.
Oh yeah, I'll bring the dolphin.
I got it. All right. Yeah, I was worried about you. I was worried about you. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm back on the lockout now. Got the dolphin here.
I don't trust other people next time in regards to distances. Because I'm like, oh, hello there. Like, oh, it's one very close to here. Like, oh, okay. Okay. No, he wasn't.
Right, what's our destination system then?
It's coming to the Dandelion Anomaly.
Yeah, if you actually go to general chat, I've posted it in there.
Thank you.
Yeah, I posted also in the text chat too. Got it. All right, so if anybody makes it there, please let me know so we can all go and explore together, I guess.
Okay. I'm on my
Yep,
way
I'll
there
be there.
now, so.
All right. And for those who doesn't want to go to the anomaly, well, you have until Wednesday to discover the infinite stuff in the Odin's Hold. Anyway, here's the carry route if for some reason you're gonna need it. Alright, so who wants the wing invite on the Richard wing?
Nope.
Anybody wants to wing
Why
invite
do
on
we
the Richard wing?
why do we need to wing here?
Oh, because it's cooler if we go like in 3 wings. You
The
know?
Richard wing team.
4 wings.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Hammer, are you coming
I'm
with
about
us?
20.
Are
I'm
you
very
in the
quick
team?
as soon as I'm back in. I'm still out there. On my way to the lockout. 16 jumps.
Ah, right.
It's from 57 jumps originally.
Okay, Matic in the wing.
It's been like as waypoint, I think 3 of Izanami.
Richard, Richard,
Okay, right. Hello again, everyone in the stream. So I can't always necessarily talk that much in the middle of this. But ultimately, I think that was pretty fun. It was a nice expedition meetup. Ultimately, yeah, I think everyone was pretty happy with that. I thought that was quite nice. Yeah, it was a pleasant evening. As you can see here, we've got Gas Giant with the obviously neutron star in the background. I don't think neutron star actually has rings itself, but it's an optical illusion, I think, from Planet. It's nice though. Okay, it's been a beautiful evening with you know, sort of, yeah, definitely an enjoyable time. I think everyone's had, yeah, as much fun as they reasonably can at a meetup like this. It was an interesting thing about the congregation around the fire telling stories. That's quite a good use of, you know, the thermals as a sort of campfires we've alluded to many times in Elite already. But yeah, the storytelling one around the fire is quite a good one. I don't think I've seen people do that before, at least not in such a way, you know. Telling stories on a sort of ad hoc basis, yeah. But, you know, I thought that was cool, so thanks to everyone, all the organisers. And it's been wonderful. It's been a good evening. And if anyone's still hanging around out there, thank you for watching. Sorry it's been a little bit lower energy than I had anticipated, but it's just been one of those days in the locale. I will probably stream again in the not too distant future, hopefully either this or maybe one of the earlier elites, but I intend to do a little bit more in the near future. Obviously real life depending, but hopefully I'll see more of you all in the near future. Have a good one wherever you are in the galaxy, and it's me, Commander Yannick, bidding you a good evening.